In process-heavy environments, it's often the connection that matter most. That's why teams across manufacturing, logistics, and energy use our digital twin visual to make edge flows stand out, clear, directional, and data-driven. In this video, we will show you how to customize edges using gradient fills, opacity settings, and conditional formatting so your flows are both visually clear and data-driven. To open the edge settings, go to Format Your Visual on the right and select Edges. By default, each edge is displayed with a gradient fill, based on the colors of its source and target node, as you can see here on the left. This helps users visually trace flow direction across the entire system. If you prefer a consistent color style, you can disable it by switching the edge gradient to off. You can further customize how the edges should appear. For instance, you can switch the edge transparency by adapting the edge opacity number here. Switching it to 100 would make them 0% transparent. You can then also choose to display the edges in the foreground rather in the background. This allows you to have a more detailed view on the edges itself. Finally, you can also select the proportional width feature, adapting the width of the edges towards a specific number or value. For instance, this could be the edge capacity. For more control, deselect the edge gradient and go to the edge colors. Here you have similar options compared to the node colors. For instance, you can choose a specific color for a specific edge by selecting it and choosing a respective color. To go one step further, you can also apply conditional formatting rules by selecting the conditional formatting button here. Once the conditional formatting window opens up, you can set up specific rules to customize the edge color coding. In our example, we want the edges to be colored based on their flow type, so we select as a field of interest here the edge flow type. Then we simply have to set up the specific rules. Since we have material flows, information flows, and energy flows, we must set up one rule for each of the different flow types. Let's start with the material flow by inserting here for the text material flow and selecting a color of interest, for instance for material flow a brown color. Now let's do the same for information flow and energy flow. When having defined all rules, we simply have to click on OK in order to apply them to the visual. Great, we now see each edge colored based on their flow type. With this conditional formatting feature, we can make complex system connections instantly understandable and visually appealing. In the next video, we will explore how to set up advanced tooltips in order to enrich nodes and edges with contextual data like a description, responsibilities, or KPIs via mouse over function. Have a nice day.